My name is Zahra. I'm 26 years old. I come from Iran. I'm an only child. I studied physics as my bachelor in one of the best universities of my country, and then I decided to continue my studies abroad. So that's why I moved to France about 2.5 years ago in 2018, and now I'm MBA student at SHG Lyon. I've, I've always been interested in French culture because it seems to me it's a bit of mystery. There's always kind of cliche and stereotypes about French and French people and France, but the reality is kind of far from it. So I've always been interested and I always wanted to learn their language. So when the opportunity came for me to move to another country for my studies, I immediately chose France because I was always passionate about it. And I started studying the language and I fell in love with everything. And now I live in Lyon, which is like my city now. I love it. I love Lyon. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like home. It gives me a kind of positivity and calmness and peace, which I'm not used to at all. I used to live in Tehran, which is the capital of Iran, and it's always traffic, always noisy there. It's always complex. The complexity of Tehran is unique. So when I arrived, at first I was really shocked by the differences in Tehran and Lyon, and it made me miss my home country. But after a while, I was in awe of the peace and the quiet and the rhythm of the city. All started when I was the third year of my bachelor. Uh, as a part of my course in my bachelor, I had to pass 12 credits in another department. So I chose technology management, and it was in the department of management. So that's why I became familiar with the concept of management. And actually, my professor used to study in France. That's one of the reasons that I chose France as well, because he studied in France and he was like full of energy, full of ideas and creativity. So immediately management for me was finding solutions and finding creativity in places where there seems to be no solution. And I've always been passionate about puzzles and solutions. So it felt like the right match for me. And I studied physics, so it had nothing to do with management. In a sense, they both search for answers in the universe, but the directions are different. That's hard because I love everything by far, but if I want to choose a favorite, I loved marketing because for me it's the base of the business, and it concerns with customer needs and transforming them into tangible or intangible products and services. So for me, this is the center of creativity. I love marketing and I also love communication because I love talking, and it gives me ideas and ways to be able to communicate with different types of people, because it's always been hard for me to communicate and express myself as a woman in a country which is male dominated. There's always a hard time for me to express myself as when I was growing up. So I was someone who was considered as shy and introvert, not sociable. So I'm always trying, I'm doing my best to be able to break the old habits and being able to communicate with different styles of thinking. Okay. If I want to say by industry, which industry is my favorite and I want to work with, that would be pharmaceutical and health in general, because I used to work in a company which was in the same sector, and I really appreciate the persons who try to find solutions for health, which is the most important factor in everyone's life. So I think pharmaceuticals, genetics, and biology in general, they are the next generation of solutions for humanity. And as we can see right now with the crisis that it's happening with the pandemics, this has proven to be true. So for continuing my passion into finding solutions, finding answers, I believe this is the next step. This is very convenient and very practical for me, because we have 6 months of academic and courses, and then 6 months internship, which gives us the experience we need to be managers, because that's all that matters in management. Not the theories, the concepts, everything can be Googled right now. Everything is digital, so we can find solutions, we can find the answers to the things that we have in the concepts all online. But the experience is something that cannot be transformed by digital means. It has to be lived. So the 6 months experience each year that SHG offers, it's something that for me was the make the deal.
Yeah.
Much spare time right now. I'm busy with school, and I work part-time, and I'm learning languages, which is very time consuming, so because I have to practice. But I can say one of my hobbies is language learning, because as far as I can remember, I was always learning a new language. So this is one of my hobbies. I am part of a public speaking club, so I'm working on my public speaking. I do many activities there, and I like watching movies and reading, because it's, for me, they are all kind of communication tools, and I can understand and live different lives. So Swiss, the first impression that comes to mind is the quality, because this is the perception that everyone has from Swiss. This is the first thing that comes to mind. If you ask many people, I think that you will get the same answer. This is the general concept of Swiss. So when I think about Swiss education, I think about the quality of the education, which has to be the highest, and this has proven to be true for me at least. Everything is online, so my days are start from 9 a.m., maybe even after. Before that, in front of my computer until 6. But before, I met many amazing people with different nationalities, with different lifestyles and different thinking styles. I have made many amazing friends there. They are the ones who made me interested in cooking. They are chefs. They work in hospitality, so that for me was something that I could learn from them. And every day I learn something new in my classes and from my classmates. they are amazing. I have amazing classmates and professors as well. So they